Hey there, everybody. How's it going today? This is my first time working with a new video streaming called StreamYard. And so I'm not sure if it'll be glitchy. I'm not sure if you're on here yet, but certainly you guys are all guinea pigs here today. So just to get started here, so thank you for joining us. And I'm really excited to do a live walkthrough with one of my great real estate partners in Maui, Tom Tezak. He's got an unbelievable listing in Maui, beachfront. Extraordinary. So I'm going to bring him on here in a second and talk a little bit about real estate market in Maui and why we do these things. And we'll go from there, okay? Here he comes.
Hey,
Tom Tezak.
Thanks so much for bringing me on to your show today.
Aloha.
Good morning, and so it's 9 o'clock in Maui right now. So, hopefully we can work through this technology. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Yeah, so I appreciate the opportunity to show your. So hopefully we can get this situated. So I'm at a $17.5 million waterfront beachfront listing in McKenna in Maui, Hawaii. And it's just a fabulous house. We say it's not too big, it's not too small, it's just right. A lot of times folks come out to Hawaii and they want to buy their second home. And they don't want it to be ginormous. They just want it to be perfect. And that's one of the things about this house that I love. It's 3 bedrooms. It's right on the beach. It's got its own private pool. And if I can flip my camera around, I'm going to, or if you want me to go back and check something else out.
Yeah, actually,
so
before we
ready for me to do that?
Yeah, not quite yet, Tom. So before we get started there, I just want to let everybody know, how our sort of our real estate partners work. You're an unbelievable referral partner for Maui. Both of us, many agents, are connected with each other all over the country, all over North America, referring clients to different cities, and it's what we do to help our clients. We're real estate advisors. We're not just transacting all the time. And so I got to tell you, I have a lot of clients who buy second homes in the Hawaiian Islands, and I've referred you quite a few people over the years, and you've done an amazing job. And
yes,
maybe a $17 million home is not for everybody, but this is going to be just an amazing property to look at. And I know that Maui is one of my clients and my friends' favorite vacation spots. So really looking forward to seeing this home. You with us, Tom?
Great. Thanks,
cool.
John. I'm always happy to help you guys out. Just if you're interested in Maui, just reach out to John and let him know. Hey, but John, just know that too. I think you should let your clients know that something in another resort market. Agents all across the country. It's just not me and Maui. Between us both. I know we've got friends in the ski areas and the other beach communities and other markets. So.
No, absolutely. I think that some of my biggest referral areas are certainly.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think you might be having maybe a Wi-Fi problem. That you're sort of glitching a little bit. Can you hear me okay? I can see you, and you're frozen a bit. Can you hear me okay, Tom? Freezing a bit there, Tom. Be patient with us, folks, as we try to work through these Wi-Fi issues. So you're back. Can you hear me?
Just using my phone system, so I'll apologize for that. All right. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
What?
Yeah, so we're back. You're a little glitchy. I think we're having a little bit of Wi-Fi issues. Let's try to see if we can get through this.
All right. Yeah. Yep, I can hear you. So let me flip my camera around and I'll.
There you are. You're back.
All right. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. This is all new technology. So I'm gonna try this one more time, John. Can you uh, hear me still?
I can hear you, but again, I think we're having some technical difficulties, some Wi-Fi issues. So just hopefully we can get through it. Freezing up again. Hello, Tom. Bear with us, folks. I'm sorry. We're having some Wi-Fi issues here. Here we go. Hey, Tom.
Can you see the can
Yeah,
you see the house now?
we can see the house now. Now we can hear you.
Can you see the house now? Now,
Yes.
now can you see my?
We can see it. Yes, we can see it.
All right, we tried some. Is that any? So really cool house. Very Balinese style. Tons of landscaping and garden area. So we come in. We got a cat behind me who wants to be part of the show. So I apologize for that cat noise if you're hearing it.
So those are,
All right. So it's. Can you see that? Can you see it, Johnny?
yeah, we can see it. You know, again, I think we're still having a little bit of Wi-Fi issues, so it's a little jumpy. So let's continue to just do the tour. Tell us a little bit about this amazing home.
Dang. So yeah, so we've got the amazing kitchen area here with the Le Carmeuf stove. It's about a $40,000 stove just for that stove. All custom designed kitchen with a prep station over on the other side, but a great entertaining space. There's a TV that will pop up out of that middle counter, big fridge, and then a beautiful great room with all glass windows. So tons of glass onto a pool. And I'm going to take you into the master bedroom. And
Did the clients who own this property,
closer
did they custom build this themselves?
the window so you be
Frozen again, Tom.
for those folks that know about Maui and Makena. It's a very cool little beach. There's about 15 homes on this beach and then a public park and super easy access and great swimming beach. If you can see out ahead, you can see Makena. Go ahead.
I was going to say, is the beach private or can anybody access the beach right there?
So in Hawaii, all beaches are public, so anybody can access the beach. But this is this access to this house is right at the end of the beach, so it's really hard to see when you're on the beach. And I'll walk you down there and see if we can't keep things connected. Out in the distance, for those of you who know, that's Molokini and Kaho'olawe, so that's our view.
Beautiful.
And so again, really cool master bedroom. One of my favorite parts about this house, this is a door that goes outside and you go out to this fabulous little grotto, and you can't tell because it's hidden, but that's an outdoor shower that's super private, and it's just this fabulous little meditation garden. So it's just one of my favorite spots in the whole house. And then we come around to the master bedroom. Or the master bath.
How many bedrooms and baths does it have?
It's got 3.5 baths.
And 3 bedrooms as well, right?
So, and then a walk-in shower in the master suite, really beautiful shower. And then behind that right there, sort of a cool little feature. There's a washer dryer in both. Shoots, there it is. But you can see that there's the washer and dryer is hidden behind that shade, which I just think is the coolest thing. The way that works.
Very cool.
So, and then very cool. You know, the other cool thing is little details, but if you can see the light switch, how they had it custom painted to match the pebble wall too. So the kind of details that you just don't find in the average house because it just costs too much.
Now, the owners of this property, did they custom build it?
They custom built it. They designed it and had it custom built.
Yeah.
And it's very Balinese style. So the style is that you can get to the bedrooms from a back wall or a back door, but they design it so that you can sort of have the separation between the main house and the 2 bedrooms. So you come out under the lanai, and sorry, I got a kitty walking in my legs. That's that door that would bring you into the 2nd bedroom, but really cool space. Again, the neat thing about this house, every room in the house has a view like that, which you can't really see it from back here, but you can see it's just all ocean, which is fabulous. Beautiful. And then there's a bathroom back here and another washer dryer you can see right there.
What year was the home built?
Bathroom, tub. I think it was 2005.
Okay.
It's a good question.
And was this a vacation home for the family or is it a primary residence?
Yes. Yes, it's been a vacation home for the family.
Gotcha.
So, and then the other bedroom, which is almost identical to this one, just come down under the eave again. And you can see.
I hear a rooster.
Again, really pretty. Yes, we have roosters here.
Yeah.
They're a protected species, I think. So again, really cool. Big walk-in shower, beautiful tub, toilets right over in there. And then how's our connection? Is it better? I turned off my Wi-Fi. I think that's helping.
It's a little bit better, but it's still skipping around a little bit, so it's a little bit choppy. But it's okay. We'll get through this. And I think it gets a little better.
We're going to go down. I'm going to take you down to the beach.
Yeah, it seems to get a little bit better outside.
Good. So this is the backyard of the house, and you can see beautiful landscaping. I'm going to walk down the stairs. We definitely have some bird friends down here.
It's beautiful. Love the gardens. The garden area is beautiful.
Yeah, it really is so pretty.
So as you're walking outside a little bit, just tell us a little bit, like, why would people want to come to, say, Maui, say, versus Oahu or Kauai or some of the other islands?
So, I'm a big fan. I moved out here 20 years ago, John, and we looked at Oahu wasn't of interest to us because it was just too big, too much like a big city. I grew up right outside of Chicago, and when we decided to move to Hawaii, we decided we wanted a little bit lower key, and so we decided we looked at Kauai, the Big Island, and Maui through part of our journey.
Yeah, and
we decided that Kauai was, although the most beautiful place in the world, it was a little bit too desolate.
Yeah.
A little bit too desolate, a little bit too laid back, and there was just nothing going on. And then we went to the Big Island, and the Big Island just wasn't very pretty. It was very big, but it wasn't very pretty, comparatively speaking. And then we came to Maui, and it was like, wow, Maui it's truly the Goldilocks story. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's got tons of beauty when you want that to go to Hana. Like my wife and my kids are going to Hana tomorrow for the weekend, and it's just gorgeous. But yet there's the Maui Cultural Center. There's concerts that come in. We got a lot of shopping. We've got a couple malls. So it's still like you're not totally isolated,
Yeah.
which I really like. So that's why it's become one of the most popular islands in the world. We have amazing beaches. And so that's what's driven us to live in Hawaii or in Maui. And we live on this, this would be the south side, which would be Kihei, Wailea, and Makena. And there's also the west side, which is Kaanapali, Lahaina, Kapalua, those areas.
Yeah.
And it's just a choice for resort markets. But those are the two places most second home buyers migrate to. And this you can see is this beach. There's a handful of homes around on this beach, and then a public park.
Yeah.
And it's just gorgeous. It's just, there's 5 people on the beach on a Thursday morning, or
Yeah.
maybe 10. And then for people who love to snorkel, this rock outcropping right here is an amazing spot for snorkeling.
Yeah.
And just beautiful, walkable, swimmable beach. So
It looks like
to have a house right here on the beach, there's a lot of value in that. And I can't hear you because all the waves are crashing. So I'm going to move back away into the yard. Any other things I can show you in here?
I don't know. We had people, different members, people coming in and out of the presentation, and nobody's really asked any questions. But I think that Maui is certainly one of my favorite islands. Exactly how you described it. It's not totally desolate. There's so much green. You don't get as much rain in Maui as you do like in Kauai, especially in the North Shore of Kauai, right?
Right.
And I have not spent a lot of time down in the Wailea area down here. Most of my time has been spent more up the Kaanapali area, and then even over on the East Coast, going through Poipu and Mama's Fish House is one of my favorite restaurants in all the islands, which is on the east side of Maui, right on the way to Hana.
Right. Yeah. Mama's is pretty amazing spot in the world. It's where we go for Christmas Eve every year. It's our family tradition to go to Maui or to go to Mama's Fish House. So, and it's in Paia.
Yes, I'm at Paia. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Anybody have anybody watching the live video here? If you have any questions, put it in the chat, and we'll answer those questions for you about whether this property or Maui in general or the islands. Perfect. That's a beautiful shot. I can look at that view all day long there, Tom.
Yes, so can I. It's a pretty spectacular property to show and to be at. And if there's somebody who says, "Hey, I want more information," just reach out to John, and John's got the information. He can connect us, and I'd love to show you that. But again, this is spectacular, but there's a lot of other properties that are equally as spectacular and not equally as expensive. So definitely some great choices out here.
So just to wrap it up, why don't you talk a little bit about just the Maui real estate market in terms of the prices you get at different parts of the island, from condos to big estate homes like this. Talk a little about that, please.
Yeah, so we have in Maui we have a lot of properties. I'm going to step inside so I can hear a little bit better.
Okay.
In
Maui, you want to flip around.
We have a lot of properties that are
it's definitely more glitchy inside, Tom.
Rentable. Most of the challenge. Can you see my face now?
Yeah, we got your face back. Definitely, the Wi-Fi connection is better outside than it is inside. So just tell us a little bit about
the thing about. So Maui, as far as Maui real estate goes, there's a couple different kinds of properties. We can do a second home like this where it does not allow vacation rentals. You can do long-term, which would be 6 months or more. Or we have short-term vacation rental properties, but those are almost always condominiums. And we've got about, I don't know, 10,000 condo units that are available for short-term rental so that you could buy it and then use it as you want and then rent it on a, generally speaking, daily basis.
Yep.
Those right now in our market are starting at about $400,000 and they go to $17 million for a vacation rentable condo. Homes in our market in Maui generally start around $600,000. When you get into the resort districts, they get closer to $800,000 or $900,000. And then obviously 17 million. There's another house that was quietly on the market for 55 million on another beach. There's another one right down the beach here that's 29 million. But you can buy a really nice home in Wailea for $2 or $3 million. In Kihei, you can buy a really nice home, a little bit lesser views generally, and it's going to be $1 to $2 million. And the housing product market starts at about, like I said, $700,000 in today's world. So it gives you an overview. Pardon?
Yeah, and I know that, obviously we have some issues in terms of just travel right now because of COVID. But generally speaking, how has the real estate market been in Maui? Has it been, is it still active? Is it flat? What's going on there?
So interestingly, our residential market, that the homes and the condos that don't allow short-term vacation rentals, they have been really, really active. The vacation rental market those condos have been pretty slow. I have condos in both sides of that, and basically around $1 million and less in residential is a very hot ticket right now. Over $1 million, it slows down. But then we've had some pockets of different properties. There's a property called Wailea Point. They sell for $2 to $6 million. There's 6 that have closed already this year and 5 more under contract, which there's been years when there haven't been 6 sell in that complex in a whole year. So, and those are $3, $4, $5 million properties. So it's interesting to see the dynamics of that. So I think there are people that are saying, I don't want to be in big urban areas. I can work from home, or I have more flexibility to work from home. And they're reevaluating and moving out to the resort communities like Maui because they can. And I think we're going to see, once they open up our island, which we're hopeful that it'll be September 1st, once they get through the quarantine issues, we anticipate that our market will be really busy. I probably have 10 clients that are right now actively searching for something, waiting for the right property or waiting to be able to get here to go and look at real estate as soon as the quarantine is lifted. So,
cool. Well, hey, Tom, that was great information. We were a little glitchy on the walkthrough, but if anybody has any questions about Maui real estate, I can certainly refer you over to Tom. And if you, any folks out there have questions about real estate anywhere in this country, most likely I have a great agent who can answer questions for you. And of course, I'm in Manhattan Beach and cover the Los Angeles coastal cities. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Tom. And
you bet.
Until next time, peace. Aloha.
Aloha.